What you drinking, brother? Why you hold on now?
That's
Oh
C2O,
shoot.
bro.
Okay, you
Gotta
starting
have
out.
that. I said C2O. I need that
Yeah,
H2O.
see,
I'm
you
sorry, I
don't
need that
even know what
H2O.
you drinking.
Yeah, yeah.
You didn't have one
Yeah.
too many
Nowadays we don't
different.
know what they put in the chemicals, bro. We don't know what we got in our system, so
See,
we
there you
all good.
go. There you got to check. That's why. Hey, shouts out to Lark. I'm purifying my water as I drink it every time, every sip. LARQ.
There
I
you
need to
go.
get an affiliate code so we can get some money from them. But you're right, purified.
Yes, sir.
Montel Allen is over there in the building. He's rocking Player X. I don't know what that is, but I know it's something fancy because he always
We
runs
got
with the
this
big
when
dog.
we was in Vegas for the Super Bowl. That was people that put on the video games. Player X.
Okay, that's
Remember the tournament?
Karma must be watching over us because I literally had coffee 2 days ago with Gordon, the CEO of
Okay.
the esports company, and we were talking about the Super Bowl, talking about doing some things. So literally, stars are aligning or something because I was literally talking to him, like I said, a couple of days ago. We had a little coffee meeting, and y'all stay tuned, boy. We trying to do some things here. Team No Sleep.
Yeah, man.
It's a
We trying to
marathon.
get
It's
in the
not a
mix.
sprint. Yeah.
Yeah. But once we get in the race though, it's over with.
My goodness. My goodness. We none but gold medals everywhere. All right, let's lock in. Let's get focused. We got a handful of stories we're gonna get into, but would love to hear anybody that's got anything on their mind as well. I'm in terms of sports, the only thing literally that I'm watching is you know what I'm watching. You know what I'm watching this WNBA final. Best of seven.
Yeah, that's
I'm
about to be over.
watching.
That's about to be over.
What is it? I think it's tomorrow. I think tomorrow Vegas is gonna get their secure the championship. I'm not
Yeah, they're
watching
breaking the brooms out
baseball.
tomorrow.
They bring maybe because MVP Asia Wilson did what she needed to do and hit that game winning shot over the Phoenix Mercury. But I was gonna say, I'm not watching baseball. My Yankees are gone. Dodgers. I always root for the Dodgers at the tail end if they make it through to the series. I got a real good buddy who's diehard Dodgers fan, and I text him every year if the Dodgers clinch, win, lose, whatever. So I'm a fair weather fan as far as that goes. I'm not watching,
Uh-huh.
and that again, you can say what you want. I know because that's still my sport, but I just ain't excited about it right now. The Phillies and the
Yeah, because it's
Dodgers are
like
playing
watching
right.
paint dry. I tell you all the time, it's like watching paint dry when you're watching the baseball game on TV. Now, when you're there live, it's different, right? I give you credit when you're there. It's a whole different kind of vibe when you're in the stadium. But when you watch it on TV, man, it's like watching paint dry. The announcers are dry, and especially when we don't got no legs in the fight. Nobody's home team is in there. Then I really ain't rooting
Real
for it because I don't really know nobody, and it is what it is. I mean,
man, we need
that's
something. What we got? So what's we got basketball.
got
Mr.
everything.
LeBron.
Hockey just
Well,
started.
I'm about to say so. Hockey just
Hockey.
started. LeBron James out here making his decision, causing everybody to get all
Sit
up
out.
in arms.
Hey, his decision was to sit out for 3 weeks because he ain't gonna be ready for the first 3 or 4 weeks of the league. That's what his decision was. Talking about he got something. I don't know, but that was his decision. Decision was I'm not gonna play for the first 4 weeks to see what's going on.
This brother, first of all, he gonna have a commercial. He gonna stop breaking news. Everyone's all up in arms. Ticket prices gonna go up because they think he gonna make this announcement that he's retiring. He's not gonna make no announcement that he's retiring. He's not gonna do it like that. But yet still, Laker prices went up. And come to find out,
Mm-hmm.
I've said this, and I've always questioned this. Why is it again that always the black athletes? Why is it that our venture outside of our sport or outside of our primary focus has to be an alcoholic beverage? So now he's partnered with Hennessy. Don't he already have a liquor or wine or something? Why is it that
No,
we
I
can't do anything else
don't know if he
besides
does,
this?
but Carmelo Anthony has he has his wine and he's a kind of, but Carmelo's a trained what you call it, connoisseur for wine, where you can smell it and do all that stuff.
Like
Carmelo
that?
Anthony's one of those guys.
Mm,
So he owns his own vineyard and wine company. I mean, I don't have a problem with that, man. If you want to partner with an alcohol beverage, because we all, at some point we're all become adults, right?
Yeah.
and people want to partake in that. I mean, it's no different than them partnering with anything else. I think if you're partnering with certain clothing line or anything like that, I think it's a natural thing. I think LeBron though, it's class. I think going with Hennessy is a great move, but it didn't need to be announced that way. When you come out with it like it's a big announcement and all that stuff, kind of build the hype around it. I think it could have been like Club Shay Shay, right? It's a brand that I endorse. I
Yeah.
have it there, and we're ready to go. Um, I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know why the car deals aren't there for us,
Yeah, right.
um,
Give us something else
or,
besides just liquor all the time. I'm gonna get it.
or
Now, don't
partner
get it
with a
twisted.
why not partner with a computer company? My announcement is and my family's all Apple.
Yeah,
We Apple. We're Apple.
right.
Something like that. I think. I mean, and it's funny. They'll go to the conferences and speak, but they don't endorse it like on a global scale, like on the commercials and stuff like that. I should say. But they go to the conference. I mean, I know I've seen them at speaking engagements when I worked for Western Digital. We had Jerry Rice came and spoke.
Okay.
So they come and do those types of things, but I don't understand why like you said, why don't they partner with those? Like, why don't we partner with the Black Hard Drive that Western Digital is having that talks about gaming? That's a big gaming console or a computer company or something like that. I don't know why that market they haven't ventured to that market at all yet.
I don't know, man. It's but it seems to work. Again, like Shannon's got his. I think Draymond's got his stuff. Steph got his stuff. Now LeBron's got his. And look, I'm gonna partake. I can't find the Shay Say stuff at any stores, and I'm not willing to
Yeah,
pay the premium for the price that I've seen it at online. I'm not gonna pay that.
no.
He gonna have to send us a couple of bottles, but I'll find the
Well, you,
LBJ Hennessy and see what we can do. Listen, hold on. First and
well,
foremost, we
I
got
mean,
partner with Team No Sleep. That's what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah, they need to. I mean, but I think at some point the spirit world or alcohol world must be very lucrative, right? Because I mean, it's all the way from music moguls, people in the entertainment industry, all the way to people that are in athletics.
Yeah,
They seem to always partner with. I mean, we can't just say it's us. Conor McGregor partnered with a whiskey, right?
yeah.
Uh, Mahomes has something as well. So does what's Mahomes' tight end's name?
Kelsey,
Kelsey. He
Travis.
has
Yeah,
he has something.
yeah.
He has something going on. So the spirit company must be very lucrative. So I mean, why not? Why if you can get in
Well,
bed with someone like that, it's going to make you a lot of money. Why not do it?
alcohol in sports always mixes, and it's always there's good and bad. So it's always there. It's always flowing, and it makes sense. But
Yeah.
I do know as
Wait,
well
wait, wait,
that
wait,
yeah.
wait. We know it mixed because Paul Pierce just got busted.
See, I wasn't gonna get into the man business like that. See, Paul Pierce, shouts out to you, brother.
Hey,
God
I
dang
mean,
it.
well,
Stop
it is what it is. I mean, he got arrested
drinking and
for
driving.
suspension of DUI and falling asleep. Yeah, drinking and driving.
God.
Again, which we talk about all the time. Where's this crew to protect the bag? I don't
Paul
get it.
Paul
I'll
Pierce
never
got a crew
understand it to
too.
this day. Where's your crew? Who's the person that let him take his keys to go drive?
Like Paul Pierce know better.
That's. I mean, not only just he know better, but I mean, we be on the point he just getting a ticket and doing all that. I mean, he could have, this is how the Henry Ruggs situations happen, right? This is how the
Mm-hmm.
Henry Ruggs situation happened. You're drinking and driving, you start speeding or whatever, and you get into an accident. I'm glad he pulled over and fell asleep. Thank God for that. That didn't hurt nobody. But I'm saying, where's the crew that is around you, your friends that are around you, to take away the keys to say you're not driving and going from there instead of letting them go? And this is a consistent story we have over and over and over again.
Yeah.
I don't understand why these people don't protect the bag.
It's funny and it's not funny, but again, we talking about this right here. Paul Pierce, he is the bag. He knows better. He shouldn't be doing this. But the reason I say it's funny, yeah, brother, he falls asleep. Come on, brother. This it don't even make sense. As accomplished
Well,
as you are, as in the media and the spotlight, being an analyst, knowing do's and don'ts, knowing that everyone's got a camera and you are the spotlight, even though you well retired, but you're a champion. Again, you're an analyst on major news networks and things like that. I just don't understand that some of these cats don't know when to say when.
well,
So
I
you
don't
brought
know,
it up,
man.
and I wasn't going to talk about this, but I don't want to give him a pass. I'm not giving him a pass because I think
No,
of a lot of these
he
cats.
doesn't deserve a pass.
Yeah.
He don't deserve a pass. He doesn't deserve a pass. He needs to be held accountable for this. And unfortunately, I know they don't want to say it, but you're held at a higher stake because you're in the entertainment industry.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be real. This ain't the first incident Paul Pierce has had.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he got stabbed in Boston at a nightclub, right? Being in the nightclub and doing his thing and drinking or whatever. He got stabbed when he was a player. He's been in an incident with the ESPN with being in the hot tub, not having a favorable optics, and he got fired. Now we come to this situation now where you have a DUI on Highway 101, which is anybody's been in California and LA. Highway 101 is a big, busy street.
Busy.
Luckily, it probably wasn't a lot of traffic late at night on a weeknight, and he was at least cognitive to pull over and fall, turn the car off and fall asleep. Cool, but bro, you can't have this many passes, man. I mean, I'm not. You're a grown man. I know you do your own thing, but we're at a point now. If you keep doing this, somebody could possibly get hurt, and I don't want to have another Henry Ruggs situation with somebody like him. It's not fair to him. It's not fair to the fans. So I hope he gets his stuff together, man, and hopefully he figures this all out because it's not cool.
Yeah, and it's just like you're saying, it's not a one-time situation. It's happened to him a lot, and these balls, these whiffs, but one of these is gonna be a strike. One of these times it's gonna be him that gets hurt. He's gonna be drinking. He's gonna think he can make it to the curb and pull off and fall asleep. He's gonna miss something. 101 is not really lit in a lot of locations. It's right there off the wall. So again, you can miss something. So we gonna pray for this
going
brother.
out towards where he's. Especially going out towards Calabasas and stuff, it's really dark out.
Right, it's out there.
Sherman Oaks, yeah.
They figured that folks out there got money, so they're not out there messing around. And when was it? 11:35 p.m. Folks with money, they in the house at that time. Paul Pierce, stay home.
Yeah, man.
Anyway, oh my goodness, hold on. Let me see what's going on here, man. Let me go ahead and be respectful and say what's going on because we talked about them. Ladies and gentlemen, we official now. Seniors in the building. The show has officially. Appreciate you for joining, sir. And I know you're enjoying some dinner tonight. Y'all could have bought some over here too, but that's all right. I'm glad that you are enjoying that, and hopefully you are resting well, sir. All right, so that's Paul Pierce. That's what we're going to. Marvin is talking about Mark Sanchez, bruh. All right, we bouncing all over the place, but we got to bring it up because it came up in the comments right there. 10 minutes after I saw the story, I'm paraphrasing, Mark Sanchez, ex-NFL player, TV analyst, all this woo-woo, is stabbed. Oh, man. I'm like, oh, my goodness. This is horrible. Right? This is not a good look. This is bad. I still feel sorry for him. But that was 10 minutes. 30 minutes after the whole thing broke, we come find out Mark Sanchez. I ain't gonna say karma. I ain't gonna say he does. Mark Sanchez is in jail, ladies and gentlemen. After he was released from the hospital, Mark Sanchez is in jail right now for instigating and for battery, assault. He did more harm than we thought. Yes. Little old butt fumble New York Jet quarterback Mark Sanchez out here fighting. What was it, over a parking spot again? Was this another
supposedly over a parking spot? And he fought the man
another fight, another altercation with a weapon. Yeah, a knife is a weapon at this in this stage over a parking spot. Your thoughts on Mark Sanchez, bud?
In that instant, he was an ass.
That's all it was.
From at least the stories we were hearing about the old man, it was an argument over a parking spot. Mark Sanchez was the aggressor in this situation. The old man defended himself, rightfully like he should, and he stabbed Mark Sanchez in the fight. But the old man got it too. He got stabbed as well. I mean, he got sliced as well on his face. He had a laceration on his face and beat up pretty bad. So, I mean, from what we know of the story, like, and we always know there's always more that comes out. There's his story, that story, the police story.
Always three sides.
The truth. Right. Four in this one. So, as far as I can see, the story I heard, he was an asshole and it was wrong. He was pulling that entitled on Mark Sanchez stuff, and you should be able to park here and do all that stuff. Got in an altercation with this guy, and this guy, he poked him. I hope he doesn't go to jail for a long time. I mean, I hope this is a situation that can be resolved somehow and do all that. But man, wrong is wrong and right is right. Period. You know,
Well,
and
he
if you're
going
being
he
an asshole, we need to call you on being an asshole. He was being an asshole in that situation, and that old man wasn't going for it, and they got into an altercation. But I'm saying this is the part I don't understand. You get into a verbal confrontation with somebody, you see this person get out, you can noticeably know he's an old man.
yeah. Yeah.
Old
And
man.
you a ex football quarterback. So
Yeah.
you
Former NFL player, man. I mean, and you see this old man, I'll be like, you know what? Cool, you got it, man. Let me walk away.
yeah.
You know, where is that? Like where is that situation? So I'm sorry, and anybody that attacks an old person, I don't care who it is, you're an asshole.
Yes.
Because they deserve a pass, man. They've been on this earth. They're your elderly. Show a little bit of respect.
Show
I don't
some
care what
respect.
banners it is. And it befools me because he's Latin. Latino people usually really respect their elders. You know, traditionally, I've
Mm-hmm.
seen in their family structure, they really respect their elders. So for him to step out of that zone and be disrespectful to this guy, I don't care what he said. You know, let it go off the skin off your back and go ahead and keep it pushing. It ain't that serious. But he physically got an altercation, and from what I understand, he struck the old man first.
So all of these things you saying lining up, it goes kind of in line with what Marvin is saying. It's back to that liquor, it's back to that messing with that alcohol, right? That's
Yeah.
is the root cause of that little extra energy. I'm gonna
Yep.
put my chest out and I'm gonna strike this older gentleman and I'm gonna stab him
Absolutely.
for a parking spot.
I'm
Man,
gonna
come
stab
on.
him, man. Like, come on, man. Like, I'm gonna get in this incident. I'm fighting with this old. I'm fighting with this old man, right? I'm fighting with an old man over a freaking parking spot, which doesn't make sense. And the fact that you're in freaking Indiana, like, you know what I mean? I mean, come on, man. Like, it just don't add up. And I mean, what they say, you got to call a spade, or if
Yeah.
it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it's a duck. He was being an asshole, acting like an asshole. So Mark Sanchez is an asshole in this case, in my opinion.
Well, Mark is not gonna be working for a little bit. So shouts out to Fox on that. For a few weeks, he will not be in the booth. He will not have a microphone in front of him. So rightfully
Well, I
so.
mean, he can't. He got to deal with the judge.
See
He
that
got to
there
go
you
to
go.
court and all
Well,
that
there
stuff.
you
So,
go with all the being logical
yeah,
because the man
yeah,
gonna be in jail. But,
yeah. He gonna
I
be. I
like the
mean, I don't
fact
know if he
though
gonna be
again
in. He,
that Fox
he
said,
gonna
"Hey
post
brother, you
bond. I mean, let's. This is how this case is gonna go. Check it out. This is how this case is gonna go. He's been arrested, criminal charge. He's not gonna face full criminal charges. It doesn't matter. They will say, well, he can get up to 5 years. He's not getting 5 years. He's not gonna even do 10 days in jail. What's then gonna happen? He's gonna be arrested, arraigned. He's gonna get court arraigned. He's gonna go do whatever the due process is. He'll be found guilty of a secondary misdemeanor assault, which doesn't carry any jail time, and then he'll be sued on the civil suit. He'll settle out of court for the civil suit, and Mark Sanchez will be back on the scene. Now, my question is, we've seen this happen to a lot of black announcers where they get into trouble and they're not allowed back, a la Paul Pierce. He gets in
mm-hmm.
trouble, he's not allowed back to be on the scene. I want to know how long it's going to take before Fox allows him to come back, because some people with darker skin don't get a second chance. Seems like people with lighter shades of skin gets a second chance in that industry. A la Phillip Rivers. I'm not Phillip Rivers, but what's the boy's name that got drafted after what's the name? That went to jail on the drugs, and now he's an announcer. I forgot his name. He was a quarterback. He was the one that blew up. He was drafted after Peyton Manning. I forgot his name by the Chargers, and he
Blew
ended up
what?
being a bust.
Man,
He was a bust.
okay. Well,
I
I
can't.
don't watch no but.
I think about. I'll get the
You
information.
think
And
of
I know,
pinch
but
yourself and we'll come up with it. Pinch yourself.
yeah, yeah.
So
But I'm saying
yeah,
they
go
get a
ahead.
second chance in an industry where other people don't. And I'm wondering if Mark Sanchez is going to get a second chance. And we can talk about all you want. Michael Irvin hasn't gotten a second chance since this
Yeah,
situation.
yeah.
Marshall Falk hasn't gotten a second chance from this situation. So I'm wondering if Mark Sanchez is going to get a second chance after this one.
I want to know. I don't think he. I think this is going to carry as much negativity as well, just for the fact that again, it's an old dude, right? Again, I'm trying to find a way to make this a glass half full instead of glass half empty. Come on, brother. It's almost like striking a woman. It's almost like domestic violence. I would think, and if you're going to go and hit a senior citizen, an elderly gentleman, and then you're going to attack him, you're going to curse him out, you're going to abuse him, you're going to stab him in the middle of the night. Come on, man. That has to carry
Well,
more weight than just a slap on the hand and a suspension.
we hope
I
we would
think.
think.
Yeah, I'm thinking, and I'm gonna put. I don't have too many dollars to put down here because I got 2 kids in D1 schools. I'm gonna say that he is gonna be out for a while. Community service. You're right. I don't think he's gonna serve too much more jail time because he knows all the high value lawyers, but he gonna have to do some community. So he gonna have to do some Michael Vick type stuff.
No, it won't be that. He'll
Come
get
on.
less than Michael Vick. He'll get way less than Michael Vick.
Just in terms of hey, elder abuse kinds of PSAs and that kind of thing. I would think that they would start trying. And the reason that I'm saying this, all of the leagues right now are having all of these debates and all these issues with their players and with their staff. The WNBA with all of the stuff that's going on with them. Um, I would just think that it's not even the NFL. It's just Fox News, Fox Sports would say, Mark Jackson, you weren't really that good as a quarterback. We could let you go if we wanted to, but we're gonna make an example. Like I would hope that would happen. That's just me trying to be pie in the sky.
I mean, I'm never for a person losing a job. I would love to give second chances to everybody in all those situations. But in this situation, I don't know if you warrant a second chance, right? I don't know
Okay.
if you warrant
Okay.
that obligation to get there because, like you said, it was assault on the person, and it wasn't. It was a really physical assault that could have
Yeah.
been with a deadly weapon that was in the situation. So I hope Fox, I hope Fox stands by that person, but I hope they lose. If that makes sense.
Okay.
Hope
I
they
got
stands
you.
by him as an
Yeah.
employee and say, hey, this is a guy we really like. Maybe this is an isolated incident, but unfortunately, I hope they kind of lose the battle on that situation because Mark Sanchez, regardless of how good of a guy he is or whatever, in that instance, I'll stand by. He was an asshole and he was wrong, and the situation happened. That is what it is. You can quote me and put it all online if you get it. That's what it was. I don't know Mark Sanchez personally. I don't even know very many people that know him personally. But in that instance, from what I've read, he was the aggressor on an old man. To me, right there equals asshole.
Yeah.
Period. I don't care
Yeah.
what anybody say. If I got an incident in the car lot with somebody and he took my parking space and I'm arguing with him and he gets out the car and I see it's a visibly older man, I'm like, oh man, this whatever, whatever. It's cool. It ain't even that serious. It's not that serious at that point. Cool.
Right.
Let the old man have it. Let me go ahead and keep it pushing and find something different. It's that easy, man. It really is that easy.
If it's that easy, and you and I agree, what's happening with you, Shirley P? We see you. Thank you for saying that. Yeah, we were going to hit this topic in this conversation. Mama's in the building too. Appreciate you for being here as well. If it's that easy, why again do we keep every other week talking about these stupid stories? Talking about grown man Mark Sanchez, NFL alumni, Fox Sports analyst, making X millions of dollars every year, knows better, and he goes out here and he stabs an old man. Here's some quotes to some damage. What you don't see in the pictures is the inside of his mouth and his tongue have been infected in a way that makes it difficult for him to speak. Did he stab him in the face?
Who, the old man or Mark
Did
Sanchez?
Mark stab the old dude in the face?
Yeah, he has I don't know if you've seen the pictures. He has a big laceration on his cheek. I
So
saw
he
when he was in the hospital, a big one. So I don't know how that happened. I don't know if Mark took the knife from him and sliced him. I don't know how that happened, but there was a big laceration, I believe, on his left side of the old man's cheek when
no,
I
see,
saw pictures.
I don't even want to see it, man. I don't even want to see it. I'm just reading that, and it's so again, Mark Sanchez probably our age, 50 years old or something, probably this old dude, 60, 70, 80 years old, fighting over a parking spot.
I mean, but this isn't new. Remember, we saw the incident in Vegas, the same situation. What's the name's dad that he ended
Yeah.
up stabbing somebody, and he's an older cat,
Yep.
right? Older cat that got in an argument over a parking space as well. So there's something that's there, and I believe the common denominator is alcohol. I would agree with whoever said that. Alcohol, or some kind of substance is part of this issue. But I'm saying, me as a younger person, if I see an older person get out the car and visibly looks older than me like that, out of just respect. Okay, we had a disagreement, especially if it's a parking space. All right, I'm gonna keep it moving. It's not. I'm just gonna go park somewhere else. Oh man, you wrong for that. I might say something when I'm leaving, but I'm gonna
Yeah.
be leaving.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
right.
the
We
exit
just
part. It
gonna
ain't gonna
come
be
on. You gonna brush it
yeah,
off. So the old dude
yeah,
was 69 years old. Let me see
yes.
something. How old Mark Sanchez age?
Mark's got to be in his mid 40s or late 40s, right?
Mark Sanchez, 38 years old.
38 years old. So you can't tell me that you can't see a 69-year-old and you're 38,
You out here picking fights
right?
with someone twice your age.
And I'm telling you, bro, that's really out of character. Like I said, I mean, he's from Latin descent. They usually show a lot of respect to elders.
Mm-hmm.
They do. I mean, traditionally in their culture, they show respect to elders. So this one's out of character, man, big time. I'm not quite sure what's going on with this. And I mean,
Well,
I don't care if the old man called me out of my name and all that stuff. If I see a 69-year-old guy get out the car, man, I'm not fighting with this dude. It's cool, man.
yeah.
I'm out.
You just gonna keep it pushing? You just gonna
I
keep it
mean,
pushing, bro?
like I said, I'll probably say something. Old ass, get your crump, I'll say something like that. But I'm gonna go ahead and back mine up. All right, man, you get yours, man. You need that with your little old self. Go ahead, you
You're
can have that
like,
little space. I'm asking something, I'll say something smart because I'm mad, but I'm gonna push it, man. I'm not gonna fight no old man. I'm not even gonna get in a situation where I'm not even gonna get to the confrontation where I'm gonna square off on him. I'm gonna be like, yo, whatever, dude, you got this. I'm like, old man got hurt. He about to come out here and box. He about to come fight me.
don't
It's
sleep
going,
on the old schools, right? You definitely don't sleep on old schools.
It's not, but it's not that I'm sleeping on him. It's just I still got a respect. I got
Yeah,
that level of respect for an older guy. Period. Older man. He been on this earth longer than I got. He got more wisdom than I got. Let me show him some respect. And I don't care what color it is. And I
yeah,
really don't even care if they call me out of my name. And you know what I mean by out of my name. If it was
yeah.
an old white dude and he called me the N word around, I'd be like, but I seen this old dude, like that old man just crazy. Let me keep it bouncing. I'm not gonna deal with it. Because it's just not, it's not it, man. It's not it at that point. 69 years old? Come on, I'm
Yeah.
38. That's not doing it.
I know we're beating this one down a little bit, but we'll get into some other ones. But I think it's because I'm at this same place as well. We have matured to a point where we have something to lose. We know that if we get into an altercation, if we get into some fisticuffs, if we start throwing and moving furniture, one, we gonna end up in jail. One, we gonna fit the description. We gonna lose some money. We gonna whatever. Uh, you won't fight this battle when it's not really worth it? Uh, I don't think so. So we
I,
certain folks have
yeah.
matured to a point where they realize, listen, I got more to lose by trying to.
But I mean, come on, you giving a pass. I think just common sense, man. Like for real, like if I'm 18 years old where I don't even have a lot of sense at that point and I see an old man jump out the car, I'm like, man,
What you
old
gonna do?
school, get back in the car, man. Trying to fight you like that. You know what I mean? It's a parking space.
God,
Literally, it's a parking space.
parking space,
So
road
if I
rage.
got
You
to
see?
at the worst case situation, think about the worst case, I gotta pull my car out and go find another one that may be, let's say, a quarter of a mile away. Okay, it ain't that serious for me to get out and want to fight and stab somebody. That's just common sense. That has nothing to do with anything. And again, if it's an older man that I see, I just show respect for you being of the age, man. You're older,
Hey,
we
that's
were
it.
brought up that way. You respect your you. I mean, to this day, and I'm an old man. I still tell people, yes sir, yes ma'am. I still
Same
say
way.
that to
Same
older
way.
people. So I know we're brought up different, and I don't want to keep beating this thing, but I'm just saying, just out of respect, man, you wouldn't do that. And I don't understand what he was on or what he was under to fight to be at the age of 38 fighting a 69-year-old man. I don't think there was nothing that could bring me to that point.
No, no, it's not a good look. He'll definitely have to do some apologizing. Yeah, he's gonna miss a couple of checks, but I hope that they make an example. They probably won't, but we're bringing up this conversation because and it's going beyond just the act. You notice how we talked about respect and we talked about common sense. We got into a deeper level of this story that I don't think anyone else is
Well,
getting into.
I think they just report the surface where we're talking about what kind of frame of mind you're in, right? We're
Yeah,
kind of going, we're
yeah,
peeling the onion back, like, okay, what kind of frame of mind could you possibly be in to do something like that to somebody? I'm all for self defense, but I'm saying if it's a car, you had to get out your car. You're an athlete. You should be at enough distance where he couldn't even strike you with the knife, right? Unless you're walking up on him, because old men don't walk up on you. You got to walk up
yeah.
on an old man.
Come on, right?
So come on, man. I'm off the plane, not the boat. I get it. I understand. You got to walk up on an old man, and the old man did. Old man wasn't gonna let you walk up on him. That's what that was.
He
Period.
off the
And he
plane,
defended
not
himself.
the boat. Ladies and gentlemen, Martell said he was born at night, but not last night. God.
Not last night, man. So I believe he was the aggressor in this situation, and him being the aggressor, like I said, makes him that word I was using earlier, man. I don't that shouldn't be condoned to nobody, because the bottom line, put that, if that was somebody else's father, another athlete's father, like the people that are supporting Mark Sanchez. What if that was your grandfather that he was fighting? What if that was your father that he was fighting over a parking space? Let's remember, it's something stupid over a parking space. Nothing else. Nothing else. Nothing that serious that where it warrants you to be the aggressor. To not only, I mean, you got stabbed, but I think you took the knife and you stabbed the old man as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
You punched him as what you did as well. And at that point, I know it's just rage, right? You're fighting. So I get it but you should have had enough fortitude or enough understanding of yourself to not even get in that situation. You shouldn't even got in the situation.
Yeah, I said, I won't show the photo of the old dude, but I do have the video. I'm not going to show the video of the some of the altercation as well, because handful of words were exchanged, and yeah, Mark was in the wrong. I'll just leave it at that. Mark was in the wrong. Brother Gabe, we see you, man. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, Gabe. It's good dude.
Hey, before we go on, man, shout out to Tall Boy. I know he got what he wanted with that versus with No Limit versus the Cash Money. So I know Tall Boy be in the building for that one, man. That dude's a Master P for that. He loves me. Love that the Cash Money. He love that No Limit.
He got it tattooed. He got.
Yeah, he love that No Limit, man. So shout out to him on that one, bro.
Look at you. I'm gonna be rooting for Cash Money though. I just think when you got Wayne, it's gonna be a little bit.
I ain't rooting for neither one. They pay. They got their money.
Keep up with the culture, brother. Come on, man. You got to watch these things.
I wasn't a big fan when they dropped before. It was cool. I mean, Master P, best album, Ghetto D. I love that. That was the one album I liked his. All that other stuff.
Yeah.
All that and grunting and all that stuff. I wasn't really into that rap, that kind of style of rap. Cash Money was dope back in their day when they had the Hot Boys. And Wayne is Wayne, of course. But I mean, beyond that, man, I mean, all right, cool. They had their run. They dope, and now let's keep pushing. I guess. I mean,
you sound like old Morgan Freeman. Is what you sound like. Old Morgan Freeman. Get off my lawn.
I want to watch it just to see the performances and all that, because it is our generation. But I mean, I'm like, all right, cool. This is dope. It's all right. It's cool. Just like I watched Dipset versus the Lox. All right, it's cool. It's dope. Tell me this much: if you had a standing, would you go pay to go see it?
No, ain't nobody paying. Now, hold on. Ain't nobody paying. Listen, again, I got these D1 tuitions to pay. I got to pay attention to the debits and the credits.
Yeah.
Okay, so
like they said, my savings account ain't matching with my checking account. So
hey.
I can't spend all that money to go.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of the liquidity is where it needs to be, and Mama's probably listening right now, and she would not let me go see a versus session.
I mean, what they gonna do? Little Romeo's gonna go against Lil Wayne?
Oh my God! See, you mad? See, we gonna move on because something wrong with you.
I want to talk about the Kyron Lacy situation. That's why. Let's get to that.
You want to talk about what?
The Kyron Lacy situation. The guy from LSU.
Oh, okay. So let me do this. Let's do this. I want to hold that right quick. I want to make some acknowledgments right here because Gabe came through and said, seriously, it was a parking spot. Like you couldn't walk a little further, being that you were a former athlete. Exactly, brother. Appreciate that statement right there. And ladies and gentlemen, the man who put us together many years ago, the man who said Allen and Hicks need to get together is in the building. Shouts out to Mr. Brace. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Talking about called the man a big dummy. Called him Fred. Good Lord. He flashing back to Sanford and Son. Youngsters, if y'all don't know about Sanford and Son, Google that.
Oh man.
Go find that on YouTube. Go find it on wherever. Brother Bracey, appreciate you for being in the building, man. Appreciate you for being here. Listen, don't be laughing at my Morgan Freeman jokes. I'm waiting to the day that I can be to get off my lawn kind of guy. All right. I just wanted to acknowledge the comments, acknowledge the folks in the room. What you want to talk about, man? Because I'm going to throw the whole run of show out so we can make sure to cover what you want to talk about.
No, I mean, the Lacy situation is huge, man. I mean, let's just be honest. The police lied. They lied about the accident.
Yeah.
They lied that he caused the accident or that situation. And the reason why I want to bring up, police have been lying on us lately on two incidences that we know. They lied about the hanging of the young man that happened in
Yes.
Delta State. They said it was no foul play. Comes to find out there was foul play. The young man had a fracture on the skull and had broken bones. You know, so that means he was jumped in that situation, or there was an altercation before the criminals hung him. So police lied about that. Mississippi police. Now we're going to jump to Louisiana police. Said Casey was the person that did this situation where he didn't do it, and then the young man ended up killing himself. He took his own life because no one believed him. He thought he was going to jail in all this situation, so he ended up killing himself. So we lost 2 young African American men, and when we want justice for these situations, we have 2 lying police departments.
Yeah.
I mean, we're in 2025 now. Like, come on, man. Like, you're still lying on us. And this is lies that we caught them in. Imagine people that haven't caught in lies.
These are lies with
So if they're
video.
gonna lie in these situations, yeah, the police, if they're gonna lie in these situations, what makes you think they ain't lying in other situations? So how many families have won without justice? How many families have won without people investigating? I mean, it's crazy, man. It makes me very, very upset because this young man right here, man, he was a prominent athlete, possibly could have been in the NFL, had the world to look forward to. You said he caused this accident. He was more than 76 yards away from when the accident happened. So he couldn't have caused the accident. And Villicker killed that old man. And God rest that old man. I hope his family peaceful because no one wins in this situation. They died in the accident. But that doesn't mean since he died in the accident, this brother had to be accused of this thing, and he ended up taking his own life because he died. This situation. So when is enough is enough? And it's funny to me, shout out to Ryan Clark, because Ryan Clark,
I was getting ready to go there. Where you going? Because I was getting ready to bring them up.
I think Ryan Clark is the only one that has the balls enough to address it.
To apologize for their initial claim.
Yep.
Right? Because those sports analysts, and I didn't mean to cut you off, but again, those sports analysts were going off of the police report. And you would expect the police report to be accurate. So you, as the analyst reporting 24, 48 hours after the incident, you were going to follow that, what you think is the transcript. And Ryan Clark came out and said, man, I'm wrong. I apologize. I see this video. Yeah. What the police said was not correct. I believe SVP Scott Van Pelt may have said something as well to kind of rescind what he said. Pat McAfee, I don't know what he meant.
Oh, he
I'm gonna leave Pat McAfee alone because I feel the same way for him as I do about Mark Zuckerberg. So y'all who know me, I'm just gonna leave that alone. But Ryan Clark did come out and say, "Man, this. I apologize."
Yeah, I mean, not only apologize, but also reset the narrative, right?
Yes.
He said that the police lied. We know they lied, and I don't know how long. I don't know why we're not as irate. I'm not saying rioting. Don't get me wrong, but how come we're not as irate about these 2 crimes as we were about George Floyd? Because it's the same scenario to me. The only thing with George Floyd is the actual police officer, put his knee on his neck, and he eventually passed away.
Yep.
These situations, we get no justice because there's no proper investigation. It's not. There's nothing there. They just say things and they just go with it. The hanging situation. I mean, that dude stood up and said, "Oh, there was no foul play." Okay, there's no foul play. So you mean there's no cameras around this university? I mean, you got to understand, on the university, he had to walk out of his dorm in the middle of the night where there's cameras on every door when you walk in and out of the university. His card has to be swiped in and out. You have to see him walk out with a backpack that has a big old rope on it. You have to see him stand in the quad where he's there on the quad in the middle of the school, tie a knot that's strong enough to hold his neck, somehow throw it over and pull himself up, or otherwise he's going to have to climb a tree, tie the knot around there, and jump and hang himself. And you mean to tell me that's not like that? You can't do that in 5-10 minutes. That takes time to do that, and nobody saw him. No one saw anything. And that his mother said she wants an investigation because she talked to her son the day before, and he was in good spirits, and no one said anything. And this dude's gonna come in, and mind you, it was a black officer that came and said it. So I'm talking about him. He came and said, "Oh, there was no foul play." Without any even investigation. He didn't say, "Hey, we're gonna investigate what's going on. We gotta see if there's any foul play." He straight up said, "What we saw from right now, there has been no foul play." And he also forgot to mention that there was a white man that was hung not on 100 miles away in the same capacity. There was a homeless man. So obviously this is a pattern that's going on in their community. They never said the white man hung himself accidentally.
Yeah. How was a hanging non-foul play?
Now foul play. They said it's suicide. Really? I don't think it's suicide at all.
Yeah.
And if it was suicide, do a thorough investigation before you come to that conclusion.
Yeah.
Boom. Police lying. This is the narrative of this segment. Police lying. Now we go over here to Louisiana. Car accident, vehicular homicide. You know, this young man was falsely accused because he was driving. I don't know why the cop even falsely accused him in the first place. But the cop pulled him over, dictated the narrative, because if you see the film, he's dictating the narrative to kind of tell him where to go. They arrest him. He gets out of that, but no one's believed him. But you got to think what this young man lost in that time. He's an LSU starting player. He's not one of the top receivers, but he's a receiver that's definitely going to the NFL. So he doesn't get invited to any of the camps. He doesn't get invited to the combine at that point because of these charges.
Mm-hmm.
He's ostracized by the NFL. No one's believing him at this point. He's facing jail time. He's in disbelief because he had NFL his dreams that he's been dreaming of probably since he's been the age of 6 years old, right at his fingertips and taken away because based on this guy's lie, it overcame him and he killed himself.
Yeah. And you think about it, he goes to LSU and he's a receiver because that's really that's a wide receiver factory.
Yes.
Right. He's got the skills. Y'all look at everybody that's come out of LSU as a receiver and look at their longevity and look at their skill set. So he goes there with that mentality that he is definitely going to make it to that next level. And then when more odds get stacked up against him like that,
I mean,
that aren't even real or that aren't even accurate.
Yeah.
What's the young person
complete
do?
lie? I mean, not even a close lie. It's a complete fabrication lie after the video comes out. And this is another thing I don't understand. Why did it take so long for this video to come out? Like, if he had it on video, they got it on video. Why is it taking them after this young man's death and months later? Then now the video comes out. How come the video didn't come out? It doesn't take them long to analyze that. Especially if you say, "Oh, he caused the accident." Okay, let's watch the film. Where's his car when the accident? His car pulls in after the accident is already completed and happened. And then the audacity of the Louisiana police had to say, "Well, he was driving erratically, which somehow subsequently caused the accident." I'm sorry, man, you both drive a car. 20 yards is enough for you to stop.
Yes.
Right? He was 76 yards away. So if he was driving erratic, the person that swerved around him still had plenty of time to stop and not hit the gentleman that passed away. Bro, when is the lies gonna stop? I'm really serious. Like, when is the lies gonna stop? And it's not lies from other people. It's lies from law enforcement.
It's lies from the ones that are here to serve and protect.
Who are they protecting and who are they serving? Because it's definitely not us. I'm sorry, I don't, and that's not all police. I think some police are very, very good at their job and they do that. But the justice system, and even with the cameras is doing it, they're still figuring out a way to sabotage the situation. And unfortunately, it's just cost 2 people's lives.
I'll say this, and I'll look for any comments in the stream as well. But you say that it's not all police, but it's the bad ones that are the most loud. So it looks like that's how it's set up. I've had run-ins. You've had run-ins. Bracey's had run-ins. Marvin's had right. Gabe. We've all had run-ins, and depending on who you are, where you are, what you're doing, what you look like, that run-in can be traumatic, dramatic, or just pat on the back and go move away. I've had every single one of those occurrences. Fortunate that it hasn't led to me being incarcerated, me being right. That hadn't escalated to a whole bunch. But man, those bad few are making more noise than whatever the majority good are, and I just haven't. I'm just still uncomfortable. I know I shouldn't be, but I'm still uncomfortable around.
I mean, you know what? No, you're right for to be uncomfortable because just look what just happened to the Phoenix Suns, ex-Phoenix Sun guy. That was an ex-basketball player at the airport with his daughter. They made him get out the car face down, talking about he looks like a suspect that left the crime.
Yeah.
The guy that committed the crime was a 5'9" white guy. This dude is 6'7" black. How does he fit? How does he fit the description? But yet you pull him over, you embarrass him and his daughter. You make them get face down and cuff him. And he was very being compliant, which he's supposed to be in that situation because you don't know what's going to happen. But the fact of the matter, why shouldn't we feel uneasy when a cop pulls over? This man, nice car, ex NBA player, driving his daughter to the airport. But yet he fits the description of a white guy. I mean, man, make it make sense. Make it make sense. Yeah. And then all you have is I'm sorry, we made a mistake. No, there's no way you make that mistake. The mistake is you say, hey, it was a 6'6" guy versus a 6'8" guy. Okay, I couldn't tell. It was a dark-skinned guy. Like, if it remotely looked something similar, I get it. Man, we're talking about completely different. But yet, they feel they have the audacity to be able to, pull somebody that wasn't doing anything wrong, who is a U.S. citizen, so it ain't no ICE issue. Guy's been in this situation the whole thing, and you have the audacity to pull them over and put them face down in the dirt in the middle of the street. I think people don't understand, us as black men, even when we're successful, we still got to go through those types of things. When we're semi-successful, we still have to deal with that fear of those things. And it's from people that we pay tax dollars to be protected by as well. How's James? Like, how are you a threat? You live where you live in the suburbs. I live in the suburbs too, so I'm not knocking over nothing. We all live in the suburbs. Well, we live in the suburbs, but yet we have to cringe when the police drives by us.
Yeah. Or we on point. We ready, right?
Yeah.
With whatever we need to say. And I'm driving 43 in a 45, and why do I still slow down?
So if a cop pulls you over though, what makes you think he won't lie on you?
Oh, I already live under that assumption, to be honest with you. I really do. I already live under that assumption.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, and I'm not trying to make this a big race thing or anything like that, but I want the truth to be told. We just got 2 instances of the police lying. They didn't stop the crime. These people didn't commit a crime, but you're not even willing to solve it.
Yeah.
You're not willing to bring justice to my mother. You're not even willing to do that. Man, people wonder why, urban culture, and I say black and Latinos and browns that live in urban culture, have such this big distrust with police. These are 2 instances why they do. 3 instances why they do.
Yeah. I'm regardless if we get a strike or not, I'm gonna put this up here on the screen. Here, the situation about Wesley right here. Sky Harbor Airport, brother. I've been in and out of Sky Harbor more times than I care. Listen, I know exactly where we are right here. I know exactly where they got this brother on the ground.
Yep. Right under the underpass part. Yep. Where they pass through. Yep.
I know exactly where he is. Right. I'm there, and the man's with his daughter. How's his daughter feel now? Right. Again,
scared, terrified.
The trauma of the young girl seeing her dad held down by authorities is crazy. Is it?
I mean, I don't know, man. This is crazy. That's the person.
There we go.
6'7" black dude. That's the suspect. How's that a mistake?
Folks, we can't make this up. I'm showing you ABC News right here now. This is not just us. I'm not over here making up AI images. This is ABC 15 out of Arizona.
Yeah, man, this is crazy.
Body cam footage.
This is crazy. And I mean, I don't want to turn our audience off, man. I know we like to, but I mean, bro, at some point, man, people got to just realize and understand what's going on. And what the young people say, be woke. This is a call to be woke and be understanding. And I'm talking, and especially talking to especially our younger generation.
Yeah.
And if we're all parents, so please tell your younger generation, especially young men of color, they got to be careful and be very understanding. I mean, you got to be leery of the police. You do. I hate to say it in the way, you have to be leery of police.
Got to. All right, man. That's to keep this conversation matter lies that is honest truth. Appreciate you, sir. Yeah, I mean this is it. Them hard hitting social impact. It's social impact of sports. So is sports athlete detained by the police because they thought he was somebody else.
Man, whoever gave that description on the PA to the police officers need to be fired.
Man, come on, man. Really? And you gotta just laugh at that part right there. And then here's
You
a
gotta lighten it
description,
up a little bit, man.
right? And then you go him this brother up in the middle. He just trying to go home. Let's do this. All right. So I want to talk one other story, but there's like 3 other websites that are related to the story. We hit it last week. You got anything specific that you want to get into? Because this is how we gonna end. So we gonna go up and down tonight in terms of emotion.
Okay.
Talking about the Super Bowl again. Ladies and gentlemen, we talked about this last week. Puerto Rico is territory of the United States. What that means is everyone who is resident of Puerto Rico is an American citizen. Y'all need to stop playing and acting like y'all don't know your geography, your history, your all that. Because what's gonna happen? Bad Bunny gonna go up there and he gonna do his thing. Because now he didn't go on Saturday Night Live. Now he didn't had all these conversations. He didn't put everybody on point. Hey, you got 4 months to learn Spanish because I'm come through and I'm gonna speak Spanish. Bad Bunny is a U.S. citizen. Why in the world? Where's the? And again, I don't want to talk about the other cat that the other dude. I want to be respectful of the fact that the man lost his life. But why is the Kirk Turning Point organization planning an alternate halftime celebration? They're calling it an All-American Super Bowl event with All-American music. Or tell me, I don't know. I really want to know this.
We're supposed to be the United States, but it sounds like we're the divided states. Let that marinate. We're supposed to be the United States, but it's divided states. I mean, what? Do you have a problem with Bad Bunny?
Man, Bad Bunny, I got him on my playlist, brother, for when I go to the gym. So I don't know what he's saying. I took 3 years in Spanish, but I don't know what he's saying, but I'm listening to him.
I don't have no problem with that genre of music being played at the Super Bowl, and I don't understand why 14 minutes is going to affect somebody's life where they need to do all these certain things, and you want to curse the whole situation. We talked about it last week. I mean, I know his audience. He has obviously a big Latino audience. He has also a large number of transgender audience, and he has a large number of people part of the LGBTQ community. That's the world we live in. That's the world that everyone was promoting. That's the world that everybody wanted. Everybody can be their own individual and celebrate what they want to be. He's an artist that actually embodies that.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to perform for 14 minutes. So 14 minutes of a performance is going to affect your whole life. I'm not understanding it. And you want to go have what you call an all-American whatever. What is the fact that he speaks Spanish? Because if you told all the things in English, would you have a problem with it? I'm not. And let's be. And we got to be understanding. Where is he performing at? Where's the Super Bowl at?
Man, it's down the street from us. Santa Clara.
It's in the Bay Area.
Man,
the Bay Area has a large. The Bay Area has a large transgender community, has a large Latino community, and has a large LGBTQ plus community. They brought the right artist to cater to the right audience.
70% of the people gonna be black, brown.
So, I mean. It's funny, it was funny. If we had if what's the girl's name? Kelsey's girlfriend. What's his name? Her name? Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if Taylor Swift said we're going to perform and everybody said we don't want Taylor Swift. She's a woman. Mm-hmm. We don't want no woman to perform in here. How idiotic that would be, right? We would be seen as dumb,
right.
Stupid people. Why are they doing that? Why are they doing that? So why are you doing it? Because it's a Latino man that's going to perform his music. I don't get it. It's the same thing. It's 12 minutes. Plus, the Super Bowl has a pre-show and even an after show, which I'm pretty sure is going to probably be U.S. artists is singing those things. What is the problem, bro? Like, for real, like,
Okay.
my only fear, and I told you this, my biggest fear for him, for Bad Bunny to do it, is going to be the fear for his fans, his people being targeted. You know, the big fan base being targeted, especially Latino, when ICE already said they're going to be there because of it. Now he's getting this backlash from everybody about, you know, because they're having a Spanish-speaking singer going to do the Super Bowl. Bro, if you don't like it, don't watch it. Really? Because before it was anybody, that 15 minutes, you would turn it and watch something else, or you go get your beer, or go get your plate from your barbecue plate, all that stuff. Why can't it be the same instance here instead of calling this dude out and making it a big mockery? It's not that serious.
So someone was saying there was a comedian saying the other day that, you know, Super Bowl halftime mess around and got too black, and then they got real black when there was Dre and 50 and Snoop, and then they got extra black when K Dot was doing the thing.
Yeah.
Now we got somebody from Puerto Rico coming.
It's shifting the brand. Yeah.
So I don't know if you've seen this next site that I'm gonna bring up right now, because this is actually someone, I don't know if we've had him on or we've talked to him, and this is someone who we have relations with because of some other folks that we know in the sports world. But so it's not just the far right seemingly that's saying it. Eric Dickerson.
Yeah. I saw that comment.
Eric Dickerson has said, stay in your own country if you aren't patriotic.
You're paraphrasing. No, that's not what that wasn't the conversation. Now I saw the conversation.
Okay, so let's go into it because again, but this is putting a ill light on someone who part of the Team No Sleep family, right? Again, we've had conversations with Mr. Dickerson as well, but go ahead.
Yeah, the conversation, he misquoted. He thought that Bad Bunny said something about the United States, which he did not say something about the United States. He was saying, hey, if you don't like the United States, he thought he said something about the United States when he said on Saturday Night Live, if you don't like me, blah, blah, I'm still coming, blah, blah, blah. I think Mr. Dickerson took it out of context.
Yeah. So I've got exactly what he said here on the screen right now. But again, this is what starts those conversations right there. And then someone like Eric Dickerson in his stature and his place, especially when it comes to this game and this event, if he says something, people are going to resonate to him. So you said it, but I already had it pulled up because I wanted to clear it up.
Yeah, but I mean, come on, that's what TMZ does, though, right? They paraphrase, they take the sound bites out to make somebody look bad or make somebody look good just to cause controversy. I believe, again, it's a 14-minute show, man. The brother, he's gonna perform and do his thing, and it's not that serious. Go get your drinks, go get your beer, and don't even worry about it, and come back and watch the game like most people always do. It's not that. I don't understand why they're making this big city. What's that dude? Kid Rock's making it a big deal that somebody's doing that. Why? Because you're not doing it. You're not hot no more.
Yeah, you're
not the hot dude no more. So you're not bringing you out here. You know. And then also, I mean, what are the artists is hotter than Bad Bunny to be there? They're bringing the hottest artist, the number one streamer in the world, to perform the show. Now, my question would be, would they be having the same situation if J-Lo was the one doing the show, and she decided to sing her songs in Spanish?
Did she ever do it? I don't even know.
Would it be that same resentment?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, would it be that same resentment? I don't think so. So what? Let's talk about what's the real problem. What is the real issue? Because I don't think they would have a problem if it was J-Lo. I really don't think they would have a problem if it was J-Lo at all. I don't even know if they'd have a problem if it was Mark Anthony.
No. Well, he's not hot anymore either, though. You know.
Well, I'm just saying.
Okay, so let's say someone who actually has done it. So Shakira has done it.
Yeah. So
Mark Anthony.
Did they have a problem with Shakira doing it? No. So why all of a sudden are you having a problem because Bad Bunny's doing it?
Yeah. Because it's that season.
Dude,
it's that season.
He is the number one streaming artist in the world. He's catering to the biggest audience that listens to his music. Yep. Because I say he has a large Latino audience, but he has a large white audience too. He has a large black audience. He has a large everybody. He has a global audience. He's the hottest artist. He's came out with consistent music for the last 10 years. Since reggaeton came out. Reggaeton and all gasoline and all that stuff. He's been that guy. Regardless of if you favor his fan base, that has nothing to do with it. His music is universal. Why is there a problem? And look who's talking about this problem. Just look at the people who's bringing it up. You know what I mean? It seems to me, I don't know, people that are more on the right side. Probably someone on the left side too, Democrat. I mean, it's Republicans and Democrats, but we're supposed to be the United States of America, right? Blend together. We're all together in one. We're united for one country. We're looking at one game, but it's becoming divided America because we're arguing about every little thing, and a lot of it boils down to race.
A lot of it boils down to race, and it's real interesting that we're arguing about, I'm gonna say, citizenship for performing this event, because here, ladies and gentlemen, is who has performed halftime at the Super Bowl as of late. So Kendrick, Usher, Rihanna. Rihanna's not a U.S. citizen, or maybe she is. I don't know. Maybe she. The Weeknd. I don't think he is. Shakira. She's not on. Is she? Maybe she is. Maroon 5. Where are they from?
They're from here, I think.
Okay, JT's here. Gaga's from here. Coldplay. Where are they from?
I don't know, man.
Katy
I don't
Perry,
listen to them.
Bruno Mars.
You know what I did to them Super Bowls at half times? I didn't watch them.
The Who? Okay. No one complained. Listen, I worked in the music industry for over a decade. No one complained about. It's gonna complain about the Who. They hot, right? So again, no one complained about that. Then I think it just fell off because U2, definitely not. I'm just saying again. I think it's the season. I think it's just the season.
It's just the climate of our country right now.
It's the season of all this.
Okay. Let me put this back on you real quick. And I didn't mean to cut you off. Let's put this back. Let's say it wasn't Bad Bunny. Let's say it was a country singer that none of us wanted to see.
Yeah.
Wasn't favorable in the Bay Area. Wasn't favorable with the fans in the Bay Area who are gonna attend the game.
Yeah.
Some artists that didn't. Would that be okay? Just because he's a singer and he sings English, would that be okay? Is that's what we're looking? Is that the okay? So tell me who was the artist that would be there that would make it okay?
No one's making enough noise. I mean, I don't listen too much of her music, but Swift is the one who's making all the noise. She's the one.
Okay, she said no. She already said
no.
Yeah,
she said no because her fiance could be playing and she don't want to be right. Because it came out, I thought, and we thought that it was originally that she wasn't going to get the rights to the performance, but come to find out she cleared that up. It's like, no, my fiance is going to be possibly playing in the game, and I don't want the stress of planning a performance while he's playing. I don't know. Y'all in the comments.
So you're saying I can't think of one person. You saying one person, Swift, would solve all this mess.
Let me look on my playlist. I don't think
nobody would. I think everybody would have a problem with anybody that's on that board.
Somebody would have a problem with everybody. Yeah, somebody would have a problem with everybody.
So, I mean, me personally, I wish they would have did a Bay Area artist and went everyone from like
a compilation and all those. Yeah, like you said, a compilation. Yeah, that would have been
compilation. Dope. That would have been dope because you could have had my man Raphael Sadiq and all of them. You could have had all that, but
man,
that would have been a nice compilation to have. But that'll probably be the pre-show or the after show. I get it. They wanted to go. Well, you can't argue with Bad Bunny's numbers, man. He's the #1 streamer in the world. Come on. I mean, at what point are we talking about? NFL's talking about dollars and cents, and they talking about he speaks Spanish. We should have a Spanish artist on there. What are we talking about?
That's the conversation that's leading right now in the hallways of Congress, while the government is shut down and people aren't getting paid, while we don't have any.
You know what's crazier than all that, man? The first lady is an immigrant. The first lady of our country is an immigrant. What are we talking about?
Make it plain, Pastor.
Bro, come on, man. Like, for real, the first lady is an immigrant. Like,
and she don't even like the dude that she shares last name with.
I'm just saying she's an immigrant. So you have a problem with a person who can perform for 14, 15 minutes, but you don't have a problem with the first lady. Okay. Make it make sense to me. Do you hate all immigrants? You don't like certain ones, you just don't like the ones that speak Spanish? Make it make sense to me. Like, I was really like, when Kid Rock had his little rant on social media talking about all that stuff and talking about how this is un-American and all that. Like, bro, what are you talking about? You're from Detroit. There's a high Hispanic population there. What are you talking about? So all of a sudden, we don't like Hispanic people? I'm sorry. Whether you agree with it or not, This country was built. Latin Americans or Latinos had a big part of building this country
Yes, sir.
and sustaining this country as of late because of a lot of the jobs they do. So all of a sudden now we don't like them because we don't want to listen to their music for 14 minutes. Like, make it make sense, bro. We listen to your music all year round. We listen to
All
hip hop
day.
all year round. We listen
Give
to
us
country music
13
all
minutes.
year round. We listen to pop music all year round. You can't take 14 minutes to enlighten yourself and listen to somebody do a performance in Spanish?
Give us 13, 14 minutes.
Come on, man. Like, it's
Okay, I don't even know why this just popped in my head. I don't even know if the kids still like this, but there was it K-pop? Was it BTS?
K-pop. I don't know, but what about it?
But I know that's the name of the group, BTS, and that's all in Korean. They would
Yeah,
have everyone on the planet watching.
but I don't think they're together no more. But if they are together,
Oh,
yeah,
see,
why
there
wouldn't
we
you
go.
stream?
I don't know. See, I
Why
haven't
wouldn't
kept
you
up.
have? I mean, why wouldn't you have a group like that you can attract a global audience? Like,
No
this
controversy,
now this
right? They
this is
just
just
a
funny
new
to me.
boy band.
Yeah. This is funny to me though. So they decided to do Bad Bunny. He's the number one streamer in the world.
Yeah.
So that means they're going to attract a global audience for their halftime show. The game is already global, right? We understand the game is show global, but now they will have tuned in to their halftime show. Guess what? You know what they get for premium price for those commercials that are going to be done during the halftime, before and afterwards? You have to pay probably tens of millions of dollars to have your commercials shown after Bad Bunny or
Yeah.
before Bad Bunny. Why is a business, just looking from a business standpoint, why is a business why wouldn't you do that? Because South America is going to be tuning in, Central America is going to be tuning in, Mexico will be tuning in, all the Spanish speaking, the Caribbean islands will be tuning in, Cuba will be tuning in, part of Africa probably will be tuning in,
Mm-hmm.
and he's the number one streamer, and everybody probably in Europe will be tuning in to the halftime performance. We ain't talking about the game, the halftime performance, because of a global artist that he is. Come on, man, make business is business, man. The math is adding on that one. The math is mathing on that one.
We definitely in the black on that one, right? We not in the red
Yeah,
on that one.
yeah. The math is
Folks,
mathing on that one, man. So
I don't know,
come
folks.
on.
We just again we come in trying to make sense of some of these anomalies on the planet. We don't know all the answers.
Can
We
we
trying
have
to figure
someone?
out.
Wait, can our audience tune in and tell me why that person shouldn't be performing? Like, please, like, I don't. You can be anonymous or what. Just share your opinion.
You know
Why
what I'm
don't you
saying?
feel that person should be performing? Anybody? Any questions? I mean, the un-American thing doesn't. I'll argue that one to death. I don't think that's
Yeah.
the right argument. Please, somebody tell me why does Bad Bunny performing doesn't make sense to them, or have an opportunity to perform doesn't make sense.
I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm giving a moment of silence just in case someone wants to chime in, but that's all right. You know, maybe y'all can chime in later. Y'all can just point at us and give us your 2 cents in the comfort of your home. That's okay. We all right. We'll put ourselves out here and be subject to the controversy.
Wait. Does it make us less American because we say it's okay for him to perform at the
Man,
halftime show?
I guarantee you, I think it makes us more because we are speaking our First Amendment right to actually have freedom of speech. We are saying how we feel. We are saying that we want this diversity. Bad Bunny is a U.S. citizen. Let this man
But
perform.
that makes me more American than less American because
No, that's what I'm saying.
exercising my
Isn't that
right.
what I said? I may have said. Did I say it wrong?
Yeah,
Okay.
well, the question was, does that make us less American?
Oh no.
You're saying
Yeah. Oh yeah. Make
because
me
it's okay
correct
for
me,
perform.
brother. Correct me.
Okay. So I'm like, well, okay, so I don't get it, man. I really don't understand. If you don't like it, that's fine. That's your opinion. I get it, but I'm just saying I disagree with it.
Yeah.
I just don't agree with it.
Chris Stone, appreciate you, sir. You said, listen, the NFL hired Rock Nation to do all of the bidding, and they know what he's doing. They know it. So I mean, it's the onus again is on that loud few. Kind of just like the conversation that we had earlier about the law enforcement officer. It's that loud few that's making us all this racket, and all of us having to have this conversation and give this history lesson again that Puerto Rico, y'all go back to your 10th grade, your sophomore year in high school, and just look at the
Well,
treaty and the demographics of how Puerto Rico fits into. Listen, in November they will vote, and their vote counts towards who sits
But my
on
question is,
1600 Pennsylvania. Okay.
who's performing at the Kirk's halftime show?
Oh, let's find out. Oh, I can. What's the name? Okay.
And is that something that's going to be streamed, or is going to be a actual station that's going to pick that up?
Boy, I'm nervous. I don't even know if I want to look at this. Okay, but let's see. We're going to pull this up right here, ladies and gentlemen. It's just stupid haters. Here we are. Turning Point USA presents the All-American Halftime Show, celebrating faith, family, and freedom. Oh, wait a minute. At the bottom it says more info and music artists to be announced. In other words,
they ain't got nobody booked yet.
They ain't got nobody booked yet. What they saying is, check it. What they saying? Who y'all want to play? And number one, anything in English.
Wow.
Americana, classic rock. They got country. They do got hip hop in there. They got pop and worship. That's a trifling move right there. Anything in English. That's trifling. All right, and you gonna tell me that's not a divisive statement right there?
Hey man,
I didn't make this website up. Yep, this is the web. This is them folks' website.
But again, if it was J-Lo or Mark Anthony or Pitbull that want to do what they were there doing,
Pitbull would be dope. Man, that would be he would have. God, I'm just thinking about him right now in Miami, boy, Mr. Worldwide, boy.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, if you have those people, why is it any different from having Bad Bunny? Like, I really want to know what the issue is with Bad Bunny. And I'm not a big fan of his music. I'm not a person who's, like I said, during halftime when he comes on, I'll check it out a little bit, but I'm gonna go grab my plate at that time.
You gonna get you another plate?
I'm gonna go get my plate while I'm eating, or get my.
But remember, we gonna beat it. We gonna be there, so we got to figure.
I'm gonna go get my hot dog at that time. That's the time where the lines ain't long. I'm gonna go grab my hot dog and my nachos. So
we gonna be there, so we got to figure out what we gonna do.
I'm not understanding. I'm not understanding, bro. They're putting on a 2-hour show. It looks like to ban somebody for 14 minutes.
They asking for donations too. I don't know if hold on. Let me go in incognito mode before I click on this donate. I just want to see here. I don't want them capturing none of my IP information.
They're gonna blast through Latino supports the All-American.
Chris Stone said as long as his Lions are in the locker room, that's all that matters to him. They are taking donations. Ooh, they taking donations between $25 all the way up to $100,000, one time or monthly. Why would I pay you a monthly? No woke garbage is truth, freedom, and America. You can make a donation all the way up to $100,000.
What? But what makes it?
This is just for the game. This is just for that performance. This is not for anything else. I'll show you. You know what? I know I went incognito, but I know how to clear my cache. I'm gonna show y'all this. This is crazy talk.
Yeah, man.
Right. They gonna get this money too. You know what? They gonna get that money. That's what's sad about it.
Let them get it, man. That's cool.
Wow.
I mean, I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't know how many artists charge $100,000 for 14 minutes. So where's all the rest of the money going? We're gonna keep it all the way honest and real. Okay, let's say you do get the money. Well, how much? What's your goal to get your money? And what artist is charging you $100,000 for 14 minutes? Make it make sense, bro. Because that math ain't mathing.
I mean, some of these artists I know, at least on the hip hop side, they'll charge like $125,000 for a feature on a record that keeps playing, but not for no 14 minutes. But that's a record that keeps
playing on rotation because they get paid off.
But for a show, not for no 14 minutes.
Not for no 14 minutes. They don't pay that much. I don't know, man. Maybe the math ain't mathing on that one to me. So you've been in the music game. You figured that one out. I don't know who they're gonna get to do that, and I don't know. They overcharge. They taking these donations. I don't know who's gonna charge that kind of fee for 14 minutes.
What team
And to
then?
compete against the Super Bowl, right? And
Yeah,
compete
yeah, and
against the Super Bowl.
and come on, man, come on. I'm not flipping back and forth for your little whatchamacallit. That's like didn't they used to do? I never watched it, so don't y'all don't make fun of me. And didn't there used to be something like the Puppy Bowl or something like that that was going on? See,
I don't know,
why
man.
do I know that? I don't know, but I know it. But there used to be like a Puppy Bowl or something, and y'all know how
I mean,
I am about
I'm
dogs.
gonna tell you right now, if it is on live TV and it's going live, I might split screen it just to see the performances.
No, you won't.
Who's cracking it, who isn't.
Well, okay, maybe just so we can report on it. So our journalistic insight, we ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna have to watch it just so we can report back on it the next day.
But I just don't think. I think that's a. I mean, I'm not understanding, bro. That doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, if we're talking about business, which NFL is talking business, it makes the most sense to book Bad Bunny. You talking about social justice and freedom? We need to have somebody speaking English or all that stuff. Well, that's your opinion. That's an opinion of a probably minority, or even say split down the middle. It's just your opinion. If you don't like it, don't watch it. Because you Super Bowl and NFL is trying to go global, not stay just in the United States. And he's a global person. So I'm expecting whoever they book is going to be a person that is not global, that is just United States centric, and may not get as much.
A very regional artist, yeah, like just someone known in Mississippi. Sorry, shouts out to Mississippi. Sorry about that.
Nah, forget Mississippi. Right now, till they saw that little crime, they my brothers and sisters, I shout out to you, but the Mississippi, they can kiss one right now. Nah.
Okay. There we go. All right. So we went down on that, and folks is definitely chiming in. Appreciate y'all on. We're gonna be there. We're gonna watch. We're gonna have a couple of screens going, and we'll tune into this if it's free. That day, we're not gonna pay for it. If
I want to know what
gives
network picking that up. Tell me what network's picking that one up. That's what I want to know. That's gonna be hilarious right there.
They're gonna have some explaining to do. They're gonna have some explaining
that's
for
gonna
sure.
be funny right there.
It's definitely not gonna be on. No, I don't know where it's going on. I'm not even going.
Isn't Fox hosting the Super Bowl this year? I think Fox is hosting the Super Bowl this year.
Now that would even be more hilarious. Where would old boy be at? Where would 47 be?
Oh, I don't know where he's gonna be. He hit California, and I know he hates the Bears, so I don't know. He probably gonna be in the White House. Probably talking about he's not watching the game.
Because every year you think about it too. Typically, the president would make their prediction on the game, who they think would win. Just imagine during that interview, hey, which halftime show you watching?
I know.
Are you gonna be at the game? Are you gonna be okay if they sing the Black National Anthem before they start the game?
That is un-American according to him. I'm guessing, so I don't know, man. That dude. I just like I said, man. I'm wondering who picks that up. Whoever
Fox
picks
has
that
it.
up.
Fox has
a Super Bowl, right? They have a Super Bowl, am I correct?
Yeah.
So that station, I don't think is going to contradict itself, right, by having this all-American performance on maybe Fox 2. It might. I mean, it would be an ingenious marketing move to have both of them, so you can own the rights to both. But I don't know, man. I needed somebody to answer my question. Why is that un-American? Because he's performing. And then my second question, if it was Santana, J-Lo, Pitbull, or Mark Anthony performing, will we have the same problem?
No, because that'd be another one I'd run in the middle of the floor. Remember, I said if we went to the one with Beyonce, I was supposed to run on the field.
Yeah.
No, that was Rihanna. That was Rihanna.
I don't know. Yeah, that's you running out there. I'll watch. I ain't running.
Make a spectacle of myself just to be on TV in New Orleans. I think that was